Hello guys, welcome to the new video. In this video, we will take a look on DP-28, the only machine gun which spawn on map. So I will tell you how to use DP-28 with full capacity, but you need to know few things about DP-28. DP-28 and AKM are somehow similar. Even DP-28 is a machine gun and AKM is an assault rifle. They both share some similarities, like for example, they both use 7.62 ammunition and their damage are also almost similar. AKM and DP has almost the same damage, and here is the damage for DP-28. Pause the screen to take a closer look at it. And the bullet velocity are also identical between DP-28 and AKM, which is 715 meters per second, so the bullet drop of DP-28 and AKM will also identical. And most people think that DP-28 fire rate is so slow, and that is kinda true in some cases, but it's not that slow as you would think. Once again, we will be comparing DP-28 firing rate next to AKM to show you that DP-28's firing is not that slow as you would think. If we start shooting DP and AKM at the same time with mag size of 30 bullets, then the AKM will finish first by 0.02 seconds faster than the DP-28. That's not a big difference, it's just 0.02 seconds faster. Suppose if we shoot 10 bullets, then the difference is not noticeable at all, but if we shoot 20 bullets, then the AKM is 0.01 second faster, and for 30 bullets AKM is 0.02 second faster, so DP is not slow as you think. AKM is just milliseconds faster than the DP-28, and I think it would not impact your gameplay performance. So the DP-28 rate of fire, or the firing rate of DP-28, is almost identical to AKM, and the best thing about this weapon is that it doesn't require any attachments other than a scope. And talking about scopes, I'll think that 4x scope is best for DP-28, but some people use 3x because it's easier to use, and the 6x scope makes it a bit difficult to control the recoil, so I think 4x and is perfect combo. And it's not a matter if you are a gyroscope player or non-gyroscope player, DP-28 is very accurate to use. And when we compare spray pattern next to an M416 with and without attachments, you can clearly see that DP-28's vertical recoil is almost close to an M416 with optimal attachments, and the DP-28's horizontal recoil is way better than M4. The hip fire accuracy between DP-28 and other assault rifle are almost identical, but the hip fire recoil between AKM and DP-28 is a big difference. DP-28 has less hip fire recoil and less bullet spread. So DP-28 is great at hip firing. I would say DP-28 is a decent weapon for close range, and its performance will be similar to an AKM, but the main disadvantage for DP is its reloading speed. It takes about 5.4 seconds to reload its magazine, which can get you killed sometimes, so I would not recommend to use DP in close range. Anyway, here is a small thing I noticed that 5 months ago I compared DP-28's recoil next to M4. These were the results. DP-28's vertical recoil is almost half of the M416. But now the DP-28's recoil is almost the same as the M416. If you use DP-28, you most likely notice that your DP-28 recoil is getting worse and maybe it's difficult to control. Well, it's not because of you, it's because of the game increasing the recoil of DP-28 due to being so overpowered, but it's still powerful to destroy the enemies only if you know how to burst fire with DP-28. If we take a look on DP's first few bullets at the beginning of the spray, the first 4 to 5 bullets has almost no recoil at all. After 5 bullets the recoil starts to increase, so always remember one thing while using DP-28, if your target is far then you need to use burst fire method. It basically shooting 4 to 5 bullets and giving at least 1 second gap. After that, once again burst fire 4 to 5 bullets and give a gap of 1 second, keep doing until your target is down. Anyway, before I show you the drills to practice the burst fire, let's talk about the sensitivity for DP-28. If you are a gyroscope player, then in my opinion the sensitivity of DP-28 should be 150 to 200% because DP-28 has very less recoil, especially if you use to do burst firing, and if you are a non-gyroscope player, you don't have to worry about sensitivity, you just have to practice these drills. Eventually you will get better at controlling DP-28, and now the training drills to practice the DP-28, and now try to burst fire at this 100 meters target, shoot only up to 5 bullets and give a gap between every 5 shots. By the way, try to aim only to the head and now switch the targets after every 5 bullets, and if you aim for the head, then the 5 bullets are enough to destroy your enemies. You can also try to give spray of DP-28 to target if your target is under 100 meters, otherwise it will be difficult to control the recoil, and the last ultimate drill is shooting all the targets including the moving ones from the range of 100 meters to 300 meters, example like this. Just practice these drills until you became snacks. So what is DP-28 made for? It can handle all the ranges and can perform better in mid and long range, especially if you know to burst fire with DP-28. So that's all for this video. I hope you really enjoyed and learned something. Subscribe if you are new and hit that like button. Meet you in next guide video. Peace out.